A huge giveaway courtesy of Armored Core Legacy, an Armored Core 6 tabletop RPG is in development, and an Armored Core TV episode featuring Keanu Reeves. I cannot believe some of the words that came out of my mouth for this video. We have all that and more coming up in this video. Greetings, Ravens, I'm Cleric, and I'm here to tell you... First, our lead news story. This past week was Gamescom, and along with it came many game trailers, gameplay demos, and some new announcements. One of the surprise showings was the announcement of a show called Secret Level. This is an Amazon web series made by the same people who made Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. The show consists of 15 episodes, with each episode pertaining to a different video game series. One of the games, as I'm sure you've probably guessed based on the fact that it's in this video, is Armored Core. When this was shown this past week, my phone was blowing up like crazy with ads and DMs. Here I am sitting down working my normal day job, and my phone will not stop going off for about half an hour. I reacted to the trailer with my videos and went frame by frame through to see what we could glean. We only saw about 13 seconds of footage total specifically from Armored Core. In that, we see scenes of what appears to be an AC with VOB or Vanguard overboost, something we saw in 4th Gen and 5th Gen Armored Core. Here's White Glint as an example to kind of do a comparison between the two. In the background is something that looks very reminiscent of the Arms Fort, Spirit of Motherwell from 4th Gen 4 Answer, or the Spirit Class Moving Fortress Special Sortie from Armored Core Verdict Day. As for the AC itself that is shown, it appears to be an original design. Though there are shades of maybe 4th Gen, 5th Gen, and even 6th Gen in there, the overall design does appear to be unique to this series. What was also shown, and caused quite a bit of stir, was the pilot being prominently shown getting into the AC and piloting it, something we have very rarely seen through the series as a whole. What sticks out here is the uncanny resemblance to Keanu Reeves, especially if you look at the picture that was posted by the official Armored Core Twitter at the same time. I mean, if that isn't Keanu Reeves, then that is an uncanny digital twin. The reason I did not say starring Keanu Reeves is because this has not been officially announced by the showrunners, From Software, or Keanu himself as of the recording of this video. Secret Level premieres December 10th on Amazon Prime Video. Keanu Reeves on an Armored Core TV episode. What a time to be an Armored Core fan. In more game news, Armored Core 6 has reached 3 million sales worldwide across all platforms. For some, that number may not seem very big, but for Armored Core and its fans, this number is huge. As pointed out by Ollie Barter, most of the older games of the series sold around 250,000 to 500,000 copies as a general average. Here is a sales chart from Japan via Famitsu, courtesy of also Ollie, of the games starting with Armored Core 2 through Verdict Day on the PlayStation side of the series. Bear in mind, as a general rule, the biggest chunk of sales has typically always been Japan for the Armored Core series. So yes, Armored Core 6 reaching 3 million is a major milestone, something none of the previous Armored Core titles even came close to. In case you're wondering what Kadokawa is thinking, that's From Software's parent company, thought of Armored Core 6's sales, they recently released their financial report for their fiscal year ending in March of 2024, and they said, quote, "The new title, Armored Core 6 Fires Rubicon, released in August 2023, was a bigger hit than expected both domestically and overseas." So yeah, they're pretty happy too, which should mean, hopefully, more Armored Core coming in the future. Let's just hope it's not 12 years like last time. In more game news, the other milestone recently reached was Armored Core 6 is now officially 1 year old. It feels like it was just yesterday this game was coming out. As a way of celebrating this, I brought back Fightin' Cowboy Ouroboros for a rematch along with myself and Zealous for commentary. This rematch was on the anniversary of the world premiere PvP showcase for Armored Core 6 we all helped put on at Bandai Namco's headquarters. Though a year ago it was quick one and done, this time around they each brought 10 different ACs and competed in a first to 10 lockout match, forcing them to get one win with all 10 ACs. We see a good variety of builds, including some mean builds, and the matches were generally enjoyable. The matches went down to the wire, with each securing 9 wins, bringing the things to head with a final match. In the end, it was Ouroboros who came out on top and currently wears the crown between these two when it comes to Armored Core 6. Link in the description below. This is about 2 hours of fun, and honestly, it was amazing to watch and a good old time. Worth your time if you haven't seen it already. In our last bit of game news, A tabletop RPG is being made by Group S&E for Armored Core 6. This was announced over on Dragon Book Games Twitter. For those of you unaware, Group S&E made tabletop RPGs for both Dark Souls and Elden Ring, but both were only released in Japan. Not much detail has been given outside the announcement itself and the intended release schedule of spring of 2025. Armored Core TV episode with Keanu Reeves and now a tabletop RPG. What is even happening right now? In model kit news, 30-minute missions announced they will be showing their new kits on August 27th. The press image they released shows Armored Core 6 prominently. From them so far, we've already seen Nightfall Raven, Rusty, G1 Michigan, and Loader 4. I will be curious to see what turns up this time. Moving on over to community news. In honor of Armored Core 6's 1-year anniversary, Armored Core Legacy is having another huge giveaway. There are many prizes you could win, from the Armored Core 6 vinyl soundtrack, the Armored Core 6 official pilot's manual in English, and the Armored Core 6 official artworks of courses from Japan, and much more than that. No purchase is necessary, and a link with all the giveaway details is in the description below. As always, we finish up with our meme of the month. To be honest, I had a hard time picking it this time. With all the Armored Core 6 anniversary stuff going around, there's a whole lot of good memes and artwork happening. I had a lot to choose from. But given the fact the Olympics had just recently concluded, I had to give it this time to Mitsuro_game on Twitter. Here is this month's meme. Yeah, given how viral the pistol shooter from Turkey went online, I had to give it to this one. It's a little too perfect. Alright, that's all the news I have for you today. Links to each of the items I cover in the description below. Also in the description below is the Events Hub. This Events Hub is where you will find links to various Armored Core communities where you can participate in some really cool Armored Core events or tournaments, and some even include prizes. If you'd like to submit a piece of news for me to cover, there is a link in the description below to submit a form to me to look at it. Thank you all so much for the last year of amazing Armored Core content and fun. Thank you to my members and subscribers who are helping financially support my content. I can't thank you enough for how amazing it is, how generous you all are. And to those who regularly stop by the Discord or streams and interact with me, you make this process that much more fun and better. Thank you all so much for your time. This is Cleric, signing off.